everyone, and welcome to Cruiseful. So for today's video, we're just going to go over some quick cruise newses that's going on in the cruising industry. So first off, we have Princess Cruises just announced that it will be holding its longest itinerary ever. It is at 116 days. So this is a world cruise. So 116 days is about 4 months, and it is traveling to 51 destinations across 6 continents. And I believe they're also going to be visiting 27 UNESCO World Heritage Sites. So this is something to look forward to. If you've watched my previous World's Longest World Cruises, you know that 116 days, even though it seems long, it is not one of the longest cruises ever, but it is for Princess Cruises. I think it's their first longest cruise in the 58 history of their cruising line. So it starts off January 5th, 2025. So next year, it'll be sailing out of Fort Lauderdale. So they'll actually have 2 cruise itineraries for this one. The first one is January 5th, 2025 from Fort Lauderdale. And if you can't make it to Fort Lauderdale, they actually also have another one sailing out of Los Angeles. And I believe it's January 20th. You might want to just double check on that one. I believe it is January 20th though. So if you missed the first one, you can go to the second one, or if you're on different coasts, you can go ahead and check those out. But they are the same. They're at 116 days. So if you're not looking for like anything more than 120 days or even like the 200 long day world cruises, this might be a good option, especially if you love Princess Cruise Lines. So our next one, cruise news, is Carnival's planning for a busy Alaska season. And I'm a little bit late on this one. So they actually have 3 ships that are sailing across Alaska. We have the Carnival Miracle, the Carnival Spirit, and then for the first time on North American shore, it'll be the Carnival Luminosa. So the Carnival Miracle, which I said, I'm sorry I'm late on it, it actually just sailed out on April 23rd. So I'm kind of off by a few days, and it sailed out of Long Beach. And it's a 14-night stay up the California coast to visit Alaskan ports. And then the Carnival Spirit, it'll return to Alaska the beginning of, let me double check. It says beginning of May 2nd after a 16-night repositioning cruise from Miami to Seattle. And then from there, it'll offer a 7-night round trip to Alaska. And then Carnival Luminosa, which I just mentioned, it's the first time that it'll be sailing in North America. So it'll join its sister ships for a 7-night round trip sailings through January 15th. And there's also a 6-night cruise and a June 28th departure, which is an 8-night cruise. So if you're looking to go to Alaska, maybe even want to check out the new Carnival Luminosa, which will be the first time here on the US. This would be a good option for you to check out. And the third cruise news that's going on is the new DisneyBand Plus that Disney Cruise Lines will be starting to implement. So if you're a Disney fan, you probably are already familiar with their DisneyBand Plus. It's kind of like a watch that you would wear, and it allows you to put your like tickets and reservations on it, and instead of like a actual ticket on your phone or a physical ticket, you would just scan your DisneyBand Plus. I don't have a DisneyBand Plus obviously, but I mean it would go on your wrist, and it kind of stores everything, and also stores like I believe your credit card, so you could just make purchases through the band. So it makes sense why they're doing this. They've already implemented this into their parks and their hotels, so it would make sense to just kind of go all across the board with it. So you can't actually purchase it yet. They are kind of doing a test pilot on it. So I believe it is on select cruises in the summer of this year, 2023. It is 2023. So you will have the option, I believe it's about 7 to 15 days before your cruise goes on, if your cruise is selected, where you can purchase your DisneyBand Plus and use it on your cruise. If you already have a DisneyBand Plus, I believe you're able to use it on select Disney Wish cruises. So if that's something that you already have, you don't have to buy another one. And I they haven't announced when they're going to officially launch it, but it is just being on a test run for now. And it makes sense. I mean, I went to Great Wolf Lodge and they had something similar where they just kind of had like one of those wristbands that you get like at carnivals and things like that, but it had like our RFID type of thing where you can unlock your room and then you could charge any purchases onto your wristband, and then it'll automatically be charged either to your room or to whatever credit card you have on hold. So it makes sense why they're doing that, because, you know, on a cruise or when you're going out on port excursions, you don't really want to be carrying anything extra in case you lose it. But then since you're already wearing this, it's easy to just kind of go wear it, go out, and then like charge things, or you don't have to worry about like forgetting your keys or anything like that. It unlocks your door. So I kind of understand why they're doing this, since they've already implemented it in all their other things. So that is all the cruise news I have for right now. I hope you liked the information. If you liked the information I gave, don't forget to like and subscribe so that you're notified of any other cruise news that will happen in the future. So I hope Cruiseful was useful in helping you find your next cruise. Bye!